Ladies and gentlemen, grab your tea because things in the royal world are about to get very interesting. Prince Harry, the man who once boldly stepped away from royal life, seems to be taking the role of master strategist again this time, with a very special guest in tow, Meghan Markle. That's right. Meghan is allegedly preparing for her first UK return since September 2022. And if you thought Harry's royal moves couldn't get more calculated, think again. This isn't just a casual stroll through Buckingham Palace corridors. This is what insiders are calling a soft launch of the Duchess of Sussex, carefully timed, thoughtfully executed, and dare we say, very Harry. According to royal insiders, Meghan's return is far from accidental. It's a meticulously choreographed signal that Harry is quietly exploring ways to reconnect with King Charles and the wider royal establishment. One source told Radar Online, Meghan coming back with Harry at this moment is not accidental. He is exploring ways back into the royal fold, and her presence beside him sends a signal that this is a joint recalibration, not just his. In other words, Harry isn't just tiptoeing back into the royal world. He's strutting in like someone who just invented royal diplomacy for dummies. Another source explained that her presence during this period is strategic. It is being read as a soft relaunch, especially given the challenges she has faced professionally in America. Let's pause here, soft relaunch. Imagine a tech startup bringing back its star CEO after a rocky quarter, only this CEO also happens to have broken records in charity work, activism, and style. Meghan's return is poised to reset perceptions, not only for her, but also for Harry, who's clearly sending a loud and clear message. The Sussex duo is here, together, and very much in control of the narrative. Now, let's talk strategy. Harry is a master at moves that look casual, but are, in reality, brilliant. The timing of Meghan's return aligns perfectly with Harry's outreach to King Charles and key members of the royal institution, especially with Invictus Games activities on the horizon. One insider said, if Meghan comes back now, it aligns with Harry's outreach to the King to be involved in Invictus. It suggests she is not closing doors, but quietly testing whether one might reopen. Translation? Meghan is not just along for the ride. She's the ace up Harry's sleeve. And anyone suggesting that Meghan's return is a risk clearly hasn't noticed that Harry doesn't do casual appearances. He does statements with style. And let's not ignore the practicality here. Another source pointed out, some see it as a pragmatic move, a recognition that the royal world she left may yet offer the stability the commercial world has not. If you think about it, Meghan's business ventures in America, despite headlines, haven't exactly hit the mark that some expected. Harry knows it, Meghan knows it, and bringing her back now? That's savvy, that's strategic, and, let's be honest, it's a little bit genius. Of course, the media will try to spin this as drama, tension, or worse, a calculated power grab. But let's get real. When Harry and Meghan make a move, it's usually 3 steps ahead of the public and 10 steps ahead of the tabloids. The narrative that Meghan is somehow returning under duress couldn't be further from the truth. Her presence beside Harry is a testament to teamwork, resilience, and, dare we say, a little bit of royal swagger. Picture this. While some tabloids are busy making tea out of storm clouds, Harry and Meghan are quietly orchestrating a return that's simultaneously charming, powerful, and completely under their control. And yes, anyone who tries to paint this as anything less is clearly missing the subtle brilliance of what's happening here. It's like watching a chess grandmaster play 3 games at once, if only the public could see the board. Let's break down the soft launch idea. Soft launches are used in business, tech, and apparently modern royalty. You introduce a major player without triggering alarm bells or unnecessary scrutiny. Meghan's presence signals to the establishment that she's ready to engage, collaborate and support Harry's initiatives without causing the media frenzy that a loud, dramatic return would. It's subtle, it's classy, and it's very much Harry and Meghan doing what they do best, controlling the narrative rather than letting the narrative control them. Humorously enough, you can almost imagine palace aides whispering, "Wait, she's coming now, and he's smiling like this? Are we supposed to panic?" Meanwhile, Harry and Meghan are miles ahead, smiling at their own brilliance, while quietly reminding the world why they remain one of the most influential duos on the planet. So, what does this all mean for the UK public and royal watchers? For starters, Meghan's return isn't just about appearances. It's about influence, outreach, and soft diplomacy. It's about showing that they can be part of the institution without compromising who they are. It's about taking control of a narrative that has often been skewed by rumour and speculation. And let's be clear, Harry's the one calling the shots on this soft launch. Meghan is his partner, yes, but he's the one orchestrating the timing, the messaging and the optics. It's a subtle but undeniable display of strategy and confidence. The public may see an elegant couple attending events, but insiders see a calculated plan unfolding, one carefully designed to balance reconciliation, influence and, frankly, a little bit of revenge against outdated tabloid narratives. So there you have it, folks. Prince Harry is quietly soft-launching Meghan in the UK, and if you thought royal life couldn't be fascinating, this is your front-row seat. While some may try to spin this as scandal, chaos or a power play, savvy viewers like you can see the brilliance behind the move. The Sussexes aren't just returning, they're returning with style, strategy and, yes, a sprinkle of humour that the tabloids could never manufacture. If you want to stay ahead of the story, get the real scoop and see royal moves before the mainstream catches on, make sure to hit that subscribe button. Trust me, you won't want to miss what Harry and Meghan have up their sleeves next. And remember, when it comes to Sussex, the narrative is theirs to write, and we're here to decode it for you. Stay tuned, stay savvy, and always keep your tea hot, because with Harry and Meghan, the story is just getting started.